Hey, what's up, everybody? Christmas Day, Hanukkah Day. What a bitchin' day, man. I love it when it lands together or they overlap. Kind of cool. Yep, December 25th, 2024. It's kind of a boring start to the day, not a lot going on. They had this little ukulele player come by with a Santa Claus and a cart full of weird little gifts and drinks and things. I got this little fuzzy animal. Just grabbed something cute and a couple of hot chocolates. So I got this little dude hanging with me. Kind of cute. And then I had a nice visit from Brad Taylor. Came out, hung out for a good 3 hours or so, talking story again. So many endless stories and shit that I've done, shit that he's done. It was great. And even Mike Ginzoli came out, good old Ginzelbud, which was a nice little visit. Came out, brought me some chocolate, so it was cool. Bradley brought me a slice of homemade pumpkin pie, and I had that. They had a little Christmas menu, some sliced turkey, mashed potatoes, and gravy. It was actually pretty good. Just had that. Ate pretty good today. Things, GI's moving again. Feeling pretty good. My blood counts are up. My white blood cell count is finally up to 0.6, which it was actually at 0.8 before, but at least and then it went down and it's back up again. So I think that antibiotics are working, and my platelets are 36, and even my neutrophils, which are really the most important thing, 0.03. We haven't seen 0.03 in weeks. So that's really good. That's what's going to get me off the meds and healthy again, because I'll have my natural resources to fight off all your internal bacteria, fungus, infections that we have in our body and our gut that just live inside us. So that's good. A nice blessing for the day for Hanukkah. And I had a Nurse Sean today. Nurse Sean is a trip, man. So he's this Jamaican cat, and he works 4 days a week, and he flies here from Texas. He works 4 12-hour shifts and then goes back home to his wife and kid. Kind of wild. But he's a little bit of a wild man, I have to say. He's definitely a conspiracy theorist. He started talking story with me about all kinds of stuff, from food and vitamins and Russia, this and that, and kind of a little wacky, but I get what he's saying on some of it. But man, he was getting a little nutty. And also he's real quick on I like the nurses that put a little chuck underneath my arm when they disconnect. They clean it good with alcohol. They put the cap on. He's just boom, boom, boom. A lot of the nurses do that, actually. They don't use a chuck. But I like the real sanitary ones that are very sanitary and clean, clean, clean. And he's just boom, doesn't wipe shit with alcohol and just caps it. I don't really like that. I was in there in the bathroom just now after dinner, sitting on the toilet, backing one out. Sorry, guys, but I was. And I've got my whole drip thing with me, and it finished while I was in there, and I hear him come in. He just pulls the door open and starts disconnecting me as I'm doing my shit. Like, no big deal. I'm like, right on, Sean, you just getting it done, huh? And of course, no alcohol wipe before he caps. I guess it's not a big deal, but I think it's important. And my room's a C. diff room. I had that early on, and once you're C. diff your whole stay. And so that was a couple weeks ago, and so that means when you come in, you got to wear this extra layer. It's probably a pain in the ass, but he didn't wear it ever, not once, nothing. He just wore gloves and changed it, came in his down jacket. So he's a little bit of a rule breaker nurse. I don't know. I like the ones that are super legit and on it and by the rules, sanitation. I want that thing cleaned every time. I want it wiped with alcohol. I want my cap put on, proper. And anyway, but he's in here a lot, and he's doing his job well. But he's just cutting some corners a little bit. So I guess that's what you get on the holiday crew. I don't know. Other than that, yesterday actually was my last day of chemo. Somehow I was off one day. Today's day would have been day 22. Yesterday was day 21. So the way they wrote it down, I've been counting it actually wrong, but they've been counting it wrong too on the board here. They write it down on a board for me. It actually started one day earlier, so we're all one day off. But Dr. Song told me, nope, today's day 22. Yesterday was day 21, and so cool, no more chemo. So I'm stoked about that because that shit makes my stomach whacked. And so I'm looking forward to getting back to some proper GI action. Other than that, that's about it. I'm kicking it here. Had a lot of nice texts and holiday wishes and a lot of love and everybody reaching out and showing their love. I'm super impressed and happy about that. Touching base with the caregivers. Mom's walking a little weak, but when I look at the camera, she looks okay. I don't know. I just hope it sustains because we can't have any issues. If mom can't walk into the bathroom, it's a big problem because there's really no room to get the wheelchair in there. I'm going to have to pull the vanity out and put in a small vanity so we can reverse the wheelchair next to the toilet, stand up and shift over. So when I get released from here, I may just do that anyway as a precautionary measure. I won't do it, but I'll hire someone to come and do it. And yeah, I got to be ready, get a longer grab bar in there and just handle that. So that might be on my list of things to do. That's it, man. I hope all you had a wonderful holiday, no matter what you're celebrating, hanging out with family and kids and everybody, and got lots of loves and gifts and just hanging out. It's nice to hang out with family. I enjoyed always going to my friend's house during Christmas. It was a lot of fun when I was younger because, you know, we did Hannukah. We did, a 7-8 day thing of presents, and that was fun, light the candles, but it just didn't seem as exciting as Christmas. Christmas was always a little more exciting, but we never celebrated it, so no big deal. But going to friends and hanging out with them, especially the Moore family. I lived at Susan's house up on Highland Drive by the San Damiano retreat for about 8 years, and Amy Schubert, which is Amy Moore, and Leah Robinson, who is actually Leah Moore, and their mom Susan. We're all great friends, and I'm close to them and in contact with them a lot. Susan's going through some crazy stuff too with a little spot on her lung. I just hope it turns out to be nothing. She's been through a lot with cancer already, and just going through it again is not what we want. So sending her good vibes, hoping for the best. She's in good hands also in Stanford. And Amy's got her hands full with all of that and all the shoobies and taking care of the grandmas, and she's a real beast when it comes to that. We got to bless her for that. Good job, Amy. That's about it. Not much else. I ate early today. I ate my lunch kind of small lunch, and so I was pretty hungry. But I'm able to put some food down now, so that feels a little better. I'm getting a little more. My appetite to eat other things is broadening, so I think that's all a good sign. So I'm starting to come out of this chemo shit. It's starting to, I'm this is week 3 basically, day 22, and so I think I got another 7 days. I'm hoping for the best on that bone marrow biopsy, praying for 0 blasts on the result of that biopsy. That's what I want. I do not want anything. I don't want anything in there. Even though they say a small percentage is okay, I don't want it. I want that shit dead. So we'll see. So I'm praying and hoping for that, trying to stay positive on that. anyhow, that's the next step. That's the next bridge I'm hitting. That'll be Thursday, tomorrow. So result take about a day, I think, maybe 2 days. And we'll go from there. All right, guys. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, or whatever else you celebrate. Enjoy the evening and enjoy that rest of this week, whatever you got planned. Hopefully, you're doing something fun. And until next time, all right. See ya.